Hi, Tim here with Clive Coffee. We're going to discuss some advanced steam boiler settings on your Lucca A53 Mini and A53 Direct Plumb models. The advanced steam boiler features should only be accessed once you've talked with a technician about whether that's the right direction to go in your particular situation. Your steam boiler comes set at a standard temperature setting, and we'll show you how you can adjust that up or down by a couple of degrees. Our machine is on at the moment. You can see my temperature lights are lit, the main power button is lit, and my boiler light is fully lit. We're going to turn the machine off by pressing the power button once. We know that the machine is off when that power light flashes and the Lucca light is lit. Some people call this standby mode. It's also the off position for your machine. With the machine off, go ahead and press your 1 cup button up on the left-hand side, upper left-hand side of the machine. After about 3 to 5 seconds, you're going to see these middle 2 numbers light up. This is the standard steam boiler temperature setting that your machine comes shipped with. If you need to increase it by a degree or decrease by a degree or 2, you're going to do that with your hot water button over here is going to, as I press 1, I'm going to see my 93, or if you have an older model, it'll show it whatever that next number is flashing. I've lowered the temperature of my steam boiler by 1 degree, and again by another degree, and again. And if I press that once again, it goes back to that standard setting. To increase, I press this 2 cup button, and I'm going to see my next light flash, and again, increase by 1 degree, and 1 more. And then again, it cycles back to that standard temperature setting. For most cases, that standard setting is going to be perfect for using your machine. Once you have that steam boiler temperature set, we can press our 1 cup button to exit that programming. Now our machine is in the off mode. You see that Lucca light and that power light flashing. If we want to turn the machine back on, we simply press and hold our power button until we see the lights flash. And now my machine is back on, and it's going to heat to that standard steam boiler temperature. On Lucca A53 Direct Plumb models, some of the older models have access to 15 amp and 20 amp mode. The difference between 15 amp and 20 amp mode, 20 amp mode would allow you to heat coffee boiler and steam boiler simultaneously. So it can heat both of those heating elements at the same time because you have increased power capacity. 15 amp mode will balance between the 2 heating elements. The performance difference is negligible unless you are using this at a high capacity, or if you want to save about 10 to 15 minutes at the startup when it's heating your coffee and steam boiler. We have detailed instructions on how to switch your machine into 20 amp mode if that's accessible. Again, that's only on older A53 models. In the 20 amp mode, your machine will not light the eco light here. That will be off. Your boiler indicator will simply be this boiler light. That word boiler will either be lit or not lit if you have that boiler on or off. When you're in 15 amp mode, you're always going to see your eco light on. That's an economy mode, so it is using 15 amps, a lower amount of energy to maintain your temperature for your coffee boiler and your steam boiler. Steam boiler temperature settings and 15 and 20 amp mode are more advanced modes that most will not need to use. If you have questions about what's going to be the correct setting for your situation, feel free to reach out to us. For more information on using your Lucca A53 or A53 Direct Plumb model, check out the links here. For other tech tips, visit our knowledge base at clivecoffee.com.